Hey everybody, this is Jordan Machado, aspiring biologist and hopefully a future herpetologist, and I cannot keep the smile off of my face because I have been dying to share this morph with you guys, and we finally have a visual morph, and she cost a pretty penny, but hopefully we'll get some gorgeous babies out of her. So today we're gonna be talking about the Stormcloud Morph. Now, this is our beautiful Lady Merlin, and she is a Stormcloud. Now, Stormcloud was actually created, I believe about 8 years ago for the first time, but it took a lot of line breeding to get them to be this gorgeous. And now that this lineage is out there, it is just out of this world. So what people did is they combined Axanthic, which is my favorite morph to throw into things because they all look gorgeous, and Sable. And with Sable being kind of the hottest morph out there, it makes sense. So they're creating all these awesome combos. But with the Stormcloud, what we didn't know what was gonna happen was that the Sable would bring out blue from the Axanthic. Now, there are some different lineages that produce more crisper black and white sables, but what I didn't know was that there was some blue pigmentation hidden in there. And if you watched our Sable video that I will be linking right up here, you will remember that Sable tends to increase the saturation of the colors that are already there. So you end up getting these really, really beautiful snakes. And when I say it's blue, I don't mean it's the color of the ocean. So don't expect to see a Sable that's the color of, Gatorade. But they do have like this beautiful slate kind of gray blue color from mixing both of those genes together, which absolutely blows my mind, because when you see this snake in person, it does actually look blue. Like if you're gonna give it a color, you're like, holy moly, that's blue. And Lady Merlin is an absolutely amazing little noodle. So if we actually take a closer look at her, we can see that she does have this gorgeous blue tint, and honestly it does kind of make me think of a Stormcloud because it has that nice gray tint and then the bluishness of the sky, and it is absolutely stunning. So essentially it's kind of like a gorgeous gray blue snake. And we're gonna look at the Sable next to the Axanthic and even include Merlin to show really the difference and what happens when you combine those two colors together. But taking a closer look at Merlin, if you really look at her scales, you can see that there just is this beautiful gray blue tint to it. And when you take a look at her belly, you can see that what is usually yellow in normals is in fact still kind of white. The difference is from the Axanthic, instead of it just being a nice, clean, crisp white, now it's just this soft, cool white. Like they just turned it down a notch, and it is just, man, this is such a beautiful morph, and I cannot wait to produce some Stormcloud babies because they are beautiful. Now let's go ahead and actually look at her side by side with the Sable and the Axanthic. So over here we have a Stormcloud, a Sable, and an Axanthic all next to each other. And it's really fascinating when you get to see all three at the same time, because you get to see that all two of those morphs are just combined into this gorgeous snake. So you can take a look at the difference, and you can see that the Stormcloud got that nice, beautiful, dark saturation and concentration of color from the Sable. And then you can also look at the Axanthic and see that it's this really nice grayscale kind of snake. And it's just absolutely phenomenal to see all three morphs next to each other and to see what each morph does to each other. And most of the time, Axanthics create white looking snakes. So if you look up toxics, snows, ghosts, those are all Axanthic morphs that look pretty white for the most part. So it's crazy to see that a morph combo from Axanthic came out blue. And it's not the usual white color that you get from Axanthic morphs. So it makes me wonder, what else can we do with the Sable Morph? What else can we do with the Stormcloud? Can you imagine a super Arctic Stormcloud? What's that gonna look like? So we're at a really exciting point right now in Hognose morphs because there are so many awesome combos that are coming out, and it's just absolutely stunning. And just being able to look at the beautiful colors that we already have and to see these beautiful combos and to be a part of the Hognose community right now as these things are becoming available and being able to produce Stormclouds ourselves in the future is just, it's honestly a dream. And I am so grateful for all of the breeders that helped me get here. And it's just, the Hognose community is amazing. The snake community is amazing. And Hognoses in particular, they're just really, really awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to be able to show you guys what a Stormcloud looks, especially next to a normal. As you can see, the color contrast and the color difference is absolutely insane. And when you get to look at a Stormcloud next to an Axanthic, especially an adult Axanthic, or even just a baby Axanthic, it helps cameras kind of color correct it a little bit, and you get to really see how blue they look in person. Because online, sometimes it's really hard, but I can definitely say that this is a very blue tinted snake. I wonder what else we can make in the future. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about the Stormcloud Morph, and stay snakeful.